Be Wealthy and Smart, episode 1542.
Step into a world of wealth and financial freedom without budgets, boredom, or bosses on Be Wealthy and Smart. And now, here's your host, Linda P. Jones.
Welcome to Be Wealthy and Smart. I'm Linda P. Jones, America's Wealth Mentor, empowering women and men worldwide to financial freedom. On today's show, we're going to talk about what $1,500 a month in rent gets you. That is the most and the least space in the United States. This article comes to us from CNBC and was written by Mike Winters. And he makes a good point. He says, how much space you get for a monthly rent payment of $1,500 depends entirely on where you live. In Manhattan, New York, it's an average of 216 square feet, roughly the size of a bedroom. But in Wichita, Kansas, the same amount will get you an average of 1,329 square feet, enough for a multi-room apartment or even a modest house, according to Rent Cafe. The rankings are based on average rent and apartment size data for March 2025 from real estate data platform Yardi Matrix, which is operated by the same parent company as Rent Cafe. The ranking used U.S. Census Bureau estimates to define the 100 most populous cities in the contiguous U.S. So here are the 10 markets where renters get the least space on average for $1,500 a month. Let's start with number 10. San Diego will get you 439 square feet. Irvine, California, 436 square feet. San Jose, California, 435 square feet. Los Angeles, California, 426 square feet. Queens, New York, get you only 345 square feet. Jersey City, New Jersey, 331 square feet. San Francisco gets you 325 square feet. In Boston, it's 311 square feet. In Brooklyn, New York, it's 297 square feet. And the least space you get for $1,500 a month is in Manhattan, New York, as I said, 216 square feet. The most expensive rental markets tend to be the large coastal cities where demand for housing exceeds supply. Strict zoning laws, limited new construction, and a long-standing shortage of affordable housing has led to smaller, costly apartments in places like New York and San Francisco. In contrast, renters get far more space for the money in the Midwest and southern U.S., where housing is more affordable and usable land is less scarce. So we have the top 10 cities where 1,500 stretches the furthest in terms of average amount of space. Number 10 is Corpus Christi, Texas, which will get you 1,104 square feet. El Paso, Texas, 1,137 square feet. Baton Rouge, Louisiana, 1,138 square feet. Fort Wayne, Indiana gets you 1,159 square feet. Memphis, Tennessee, 1,229 square feet. Lubbock, Texas, 1,230 square feet. Tulsa, Oklahoma, 1,231 square feet. Oklahoma City, 1,247 square feet. Toledo, Ohio, 1,268 square feet. And the number one city that stretches $1,500 in rent the furthest is Wichita, Kansas, at 1,329 square feet. According to an April report from Rent Cafe, apartments are getting slightly larger. Studios averaged 457 square feet in 2024, up 13 square feet from the previous year. One bedrooms rose to 735 square feet, and two bedrooms hit 1,097 square feet, modest increases that give renters a bit more space. The increase is largely due to a wave of new apartment construction delivering larger units, says Rent Cafe. Still, in the most expensive cities, $1,500 often isn't enough to cover even a studio apartment as rents continue to rise. In New York City, for example, the average rent for a studio is $3,700 a month, according to RentHop. So we have housing affordability at the lowest ever, and apartments are also getting quite a bit more expensive. If you haven't yet subscribed to Be Wealthy and Smart, hit the subscribe button and you'll be notified as soon as new podcasts are available. And all of my podcasts are on my website at lindapjones.com/podcasts. And while you're there, sign up for my weekly newsletter for more wealth tips for your financial freedom. That's all for today. Until next time, live the good life and be wealthy and smart.
Thank you for listening to Be Wealthy and Smart with Linda P. Jones. Share the wealth and tell your family and friends about the show. Check out our website, blog, and social media for more riches at www.bewealthyandsmart.com.